Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Tapitam yena bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. In the material world, when we are living, we have been here, we have come here only because of our unlimited desires, separate from the Lord. The very cause and the very reason why we are here, it's simply because we had and we have unlimited desires which are separate from the Lord. And those desires are simply based upon selfish sense gratification. So in the process, then we struggle to go to many temples, go to many sadhus, and we are begging for so much of blessings to fulfill our desires. We go to this temple, this demigod, that Devi, village, Kuladevata. In every single place, we keep on pleading. Please fulfill my desires. Please fulfill my desires. Please fulfill my desires. And in the process, because the desires are based on selfish sense gratification, and sense gratification always has beginning and end. So new and new set of desires, they start appearing. And life just goes on and on, fulfilling the desires, developing new desires, again praying for fulfilling those desires, and fulfilling those desires and developing new desires. And life after life after life, accepting material bodies, we keep on suffering perpetually in this material world. So in the whole process, we do approach demigods. And demigods are specially empowered by the Lord to fulfill desires. The Lord is very kind. He fulfills our desires through various agencies. But the most important thing we have to understand that the demigods whom we approach, haunted by uncontrollable material desires to fulfill them, they do fulfill the desire. But all these demigods, for example, Lord Shiva, Lord Ganesha, Lord Parvati Devi, they all are capable of giving us bhakti also. Because the ultimate welfare or satisfaction or the peace that we want is there in getting salvation from the repeated cycle of birth and death. Our real welfare lies in getting free from the cycle of birth and death, which will put an end to the unlimited desires and which will give ultimate peace or happiness that the soul is looking after. And the demigods are capable of giving us that salvation by giving us bhakti. Sri Krishna also is quite capable of giving us that mukti. But the problem lies with us. What is the problem? That we don't want to give up our desire to enjoy sense gratification independent of the Lord. So there's nothing wrong in Krishna and nothing wrong in demigods. There's nothing wrong in worshipping the demigods also. What is wrong is approaching the demigods with material desires, approaching the variety of agents of the Lord, energies of the Lord, to get our desires fulfilled rather than loving them and worshipping them. So what we need to do on the auspicious day of Shivratri, today and yesterday also, we need to change our approach. We need to get educated about the reality. We need to get educated about the knowledge or what is the real salvation for the soul. We need to get the understanding first. So knowledge is the first privilege of human life. And through that knowledge of reality, the truth, the absolute truth, we should understand where our real welfare lies. And when we know where our real welfare lies, we will not get distracted by the haunting material desires that we have. And then our prayer to the demigods or to the Supreme Lord will change, will become actual needful prayers, actual prayers which will fulfill our goal of life, actual prayers will come out of the heart which will cause the real welfare of the soul. Now we are offering prayers in ignorance, thinking something else is the welfare of the soul. But the real welfare, the highest welfare of the soul is to love the Supreme Lord, perform Siddha Bhakti, pure devotional service, and get freed once and for all from these repeated painful cycles of birth, old age, disease, and death. So let us pray to Lord Shiva to give us love and devotion for the Supreme Lord, because he himself also is immersed in chanting the name of Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Lord. And he, along with his family members, are capable of delivering us from the clutches of suffering in the material world. We don't need to come back in the material world with acceptance of this material body, which is the cause of the desires and which is the cause of suffering. They can free us from the painful binding of the soul with the body and make the soul eternally happy. Why we have desires? Because we want to be happy. The desires are based upon the basic fact that we want to be happy. So we can be ultimately happy, eternally happy, perpetually, consistently, continuously happy, moment to moment, from now onwards till eternity. If we learn to ask what is pertaining to the real welfare of the soul. On this auspicious day of Shivratri, I pray for all of you, I pray for myself, that I do not ask for anything material to Lord Shiva or to Lord Krishna or to anybody else. I only ask something that is connected to the highest welfare of our soul. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If there's any question, please ask. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Have a nice time. Jai Jai Sri Radhe Shyam.